they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They're on the 28-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now Wentz. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick throw out left. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Tyler Lockett.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, San Francisco.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 16, Wentz. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Smart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw on 3rd down. Smart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, 49ers.
Wentz to throw again. That ball complete to Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazan to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 33.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Smart. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming! Shoot!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 5-4. Tackles. 36.
Here's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day, dog. Tight dog. 19, 18. You got tight.
Johnson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
23-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Niners 14, Ravens 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Off play action. Smart. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curve. 53 for Mike. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off the play fake. Smart. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Go. 53. 70 Ranger. You ain't doing nothing today.
Off play action. Smart. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 16 yards. And a 49er first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Smart. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The 43-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Hey, watch out. Check right 54, right 54. You got to get it going.
From the gun, Smart. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Right there. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. Smart. He sets to fire deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Ravens 17, 49ers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us.
And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So we got man.
From the gun, Smart. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, Wentz. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Wentz now on 1st down. Open man left side, it's a tight end DeGuara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, Wentz. He'll find Lindsey here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On a sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they will run it with Michel. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Sony Michel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
53, Mike. Come on, D. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. It's a party now. It's a party now. 18, pioneer. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Let's go, let's go.
Back to the air on second down. Smart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Smart. And that is incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, it's Wentz. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he lets it go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Again, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Isabella.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's third down.
Try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Wentz to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 11. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wins to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Who's 53? Check 53. Watch the car.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was made she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really